Feliz Navidad. Felicidad. But today we've unlocked a new country. Which country is that?
America.
So why did you move to the UK?
So a man, unfortunately. But I do love that man. We have a lot of Toms already in my family. And he was like, no, but like you have all those Toms, but I'm the love of your life, Tom. And the trick I would recommend to anyone doing long distance is always have the next time that you're going to meet planned.
Where did you land when you moved from LA to England?
Yeah, we ended up near the Lake District is where we moved to.
So you're moving from the city to the countryside.
Yeah, which is a bit of a jarring change from the middle of Los Angeles.
Hello everybody and happy holidays. Yeah, Merry Christmas. As you can see, we're very festive right now. We have our Christmas trees in the house. Check it out. Cute, right? Yeah, all the festivities. So yeah, today we've unlocked a new country. Which country is that?
America. Here we are.
We're global here. Okay, do you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, hi, I am Christiana. I am 29 for another 7 days, and I am from the US. I grew up mostly in Colorado, and then I was in LA for the past 10 years before I moved over to the UK.
And how long did you move out to the UK?
It will be 2 years at the end of January.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're still a baby. We call you
I'm
baby.
I'm still in the shallow end over here.
I picked up on the fact that you said you're going to be 30.
Yes.
In a few days. So you're a Christmas baby.
I am a Christmas baby. Yeah, I was the dual present child, so it's okay.
Any plans for your 30th?
I think we might go to bingo, which is I'm really showing my age with that, but I love a good game of bingo.
No, I don't know what to say to that.
It's the thrill. It's like gambling, but without. It's a little bit more fun.
Okay. I've never played bingo before, so I can't really say.
I recommend.
But what I do know is bingo is played by old people. That I know. That I do know. Okay. So why did you move to the UK?
So a man. Unfortunately. But I do love that man. So I met my husband when he was on holiday in the US and fell in love, and then we ended up back over here. He is English, so that is why I'm over here.
It was on holiday in America. Where exactly did he come on holiday to?
Yeah, so I lived in LA. He was on holiday in LA. I went out to a bar with my roommate and her friends. They kind of scrambled me into going. I didn't feel well. They were kind of like, just come. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll be designated driver. I'll drive. I'm not drinking. Mm-hmm. Went out to a bar. One of my roommate's friends was like, is there any boys that, you think are cute? And I pointed to one. He was 6'5", had a neck tattoo. Spoiler alert, not my husband. So pointing to him, and then she went over to talk to him, and I was like, oh my God, no, like I'm way too sober for that. Do not go speak to that man. And then he ended up being like, oh, I'm married, but my friend thinks she's really cute. That friend is now my husband. Who is also still very attractive. He just was not 6'5" and did not have a neck tattoo. So.
Oh my God. Okay, now we'll say thank you to those two friends. One, your friend that dragged you out, and secondly, your husband's friend that said, okay.
Yeah, here we go. I'll serve him up on a silver platter for you.
How did it then go? Like when you in the bar, Give me the
Yeah,
give me the
so
date.
he
This is
came
like a Christmas
over.
movie.
He'd only had like one drink too, so he kind of like they both kind of dragged us together. And he also was thinking, I am way too sober to just be like talking to a random girl. But we just chatted for a little bit. He had been renting a Ford Bronco, the car, while he was there visiting, and I'm obsessed with that car. So he had kind of started talking about that. We chatted for a little bit, and then we just like exchanged numbers. And I liked that he just wanted to exchange numbers and then go back to what he was doing. He wasn't like trying to like tag along with me for the rest of the night. And his name's Tom. We have a lot of Toms on my mom's side of the family. I have a cousin Tom. I have an uncle Tom. I have a grandpa Tom. I have a great grandpa Tom. We have a lot of Toms.
Now you have a husband, Tom.
Yeah. And so I was like, I don't know if I can do this. We have a lot of Toms already in my family. And he was like, no, but like you have all those Toms, but I'm the love of your life, Tom. And that was his first text to me, is this is the love of your life, Tom. And then we actually ended up falling in love and getting married.
Oh my God. So how did you handle long distance?
It was a bit tough. So he was kind of like on a long holiday. So he was over for still about like 2 more months after we met. So we at least got like that time together. And we never really were like, oh, should we do long distance? It just kind of felt like the natural thing. Like, obviously, we're going to try and like make this work. And the trick I would recommend to anyone doing long distance is always have the next time that you're going to meet planned. Like never come away from being with each other being like, I don't know when I'm going to see you again, because I think that makes it really hard. So every time we would have a trip back and forth one way or another, we would always have the next trip planned. And I think that made it easier. Still not easy because it's a 8-hour time difference, 11-hour flight. So a little rough, but we made it work.
That had to be the love of your life, because for you to plan the time, the effort, you had to marry.
Yeah, I remember we
had to
did
work.
Valentine's Day. We wanted to go on a date, but we weren't together. So I got up before work at like 4 a.m., got fully ready, and he was after work. And then we had like a little date over FaceTime, and then I had to go to work in the morning. And I was like, what am I doing? But we made it. We made it through the day.
Did you get like comments from your friends or families with regards to what you were doing?
Yeah, everyone loved him. So I think that was like the thing that was so helpful too, is the minute anyone met him, they were like, we get it. He is so well suited for you. You guys are just so in sync, and he's so lovely, and he gets along with anyone that he meets, which I absolutely loved, because I think that was kind of something I definitely stressed about before. It's like when you're with that person that you don't necessarily want to bring around other people because you don't know how it's gonna go. I've never had that like anxiety with him.
And they're like, how did you then know that, oh, this is gonna be my person?
I think there was just like, I didn't have any anxiety around our relationship. And I think I'd always had anxiety around my other relationships. And I just felt like I could fully 100% be myself. I didn't have to question anything. I could say how I was feeling, and he would like listen, take that in, and just go with it. And he's always like very open with me. And just, there was never any, it just felt normal.
Yeah, it just felt right.
It just felt right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now you've told us about this journey. Now, okay, the proposal.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Okay, so it was good.
Yeah.
I will say, when you're in a long distance international relationship, some of the romance gets sucked out of things a little bit. Because he ordered my engagement ring, which is this. But because of like customs and taxes and stuff like that, he wanted to order it to the US because it was from a US company. So he had it sent to my apartment, and he told my roommate that it was coming. I didn't know he was proposing. We had talked about getting married. I didn't know he was proposing, but he had it sent to my apartment, told my roommate it was coming. But he had it sent to my apartment in his name.
Okay.
And because it was so expensive and it got delivered while I was at work, I had to go, I got a notification that I had a package I needed to go pick up. I couldn't pick it up because it was in his name. And then I was like, what did you ship me? And he was like, I can't tell you. And I was like, well, I can't pick it up because it's in your name. They won't let me sign for it. And he was like, no, it's really important you get it. And I was like, they literally won't let me take it. And the guy at UPS was really nice. And I was like, I think it might be an engagement ring. I was like, I'm not sure. I think it might. And I was like, he lives in a different country. I don't know what to do. And the manager was actually so nice. And he gave me his personal number, was like, I will make sure it gets on a truck to get delivered, because if it gets delivered to your door, anyone can sign for it if someone's home. But I didn't work from home. So I was like, it's getting delivered while I'm at work. We made it work. But little things like that, not so romantic. But he took me down to a tulip field in San Diego for the proposal. I did make us an hour and a half late because I did not know he was proposing. I've never seen this man so stressed, sweating in the car, thumbs going 500 miles an hour. I was like, who is he possibly texting? I'm with him. But he set up a whole picnic in this tulip field and proposed.
Oh, nice. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
He had my parents surprise me there as well. So.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah,
okay,
really
so now,
nice.
when you so at this point in time, have you guys decided who was going to move?
No. So originally, I kind of think our plan was for him to move to the States. That's kind of what we had in our head. I had like a really good job there. I was like very like kind of comfortable in my life. He was in the Army, so he's kind of used to moving everywhere and anywhere, and not being too settled anywhere. So he was okay with moving. That was kind of our plan. Once you kind of get into the nitty-gritty of immigration and laws and all the fun payments and all the fun stuff,
the love can quickly die very quickly.
Yes. Yeah. Like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. We realized that England was going to be the easier, more financially responsible option. And the more time-friendly option. It was going to be about 2 years before he could live and work in the U.S. after we got married and after we submitted the paperwork.
Like, wait, explain this to me. You can work in America for 2 years.
Yeah. So he could have come over, so he could submitted the paperwork, and he could have like lived over there, waited for it to get approved, for his green card to get approved. But he wouldn't have been able to legally work, have any type of employment in that while it's processing. And I love the man. LA is a very expensive place. Supporting two whole people.
The love can die very, very quickly.
I was like, I think maybe putting that pressure on our relationship right off the bat may not be the best thing for us.
There's this Nigerian slang I'm about to tell you. This says, it's one Nigerian singer says, when money enters love, love is sweeter. So when you take the money out of love, sometimes it can... Yeah. Okay, so when you then, how did it then work? When you then decided, okay, we're going to move to England. Yeah. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we decided that was going to be the better financially responsible option. Yeah. It wasn't going to take as long. When we applied, or when we were looking at applying, it looked like it was going to take about like 3 months to get approved for a marriage visa over here. And then there was also the option of expediting that process. You have to pay more, but you could expedite the process. That was not an option in the U.S. either. You couldn't pay more which is surprising for the United States they love their money for everything. But so we're like, okay, that makes sense. We used an immigration lawyer. I was just a bit of like a nervous Nelly about filling out the paperwork properly. And I was like, if we don't do it the first time and it's incorrect and then that sets us back and all, I was like, there's a professional for a reason. We'll use one. So we applied. We decided to go with the expedited option. So basically, once we got married, we could file that paperwork, and then it should have been about a 6-week turnaround time for them to give us an answer. It was not, spoiler alert, because they put our paperwork in the wrong pile.
Oh, so the express... How long did it then take?
It only was like 8 weeks. Okay. So it wasn't only 2 full months. It's fine.
Anxiety.
I'm excited, just sitting but that was kind of annoying because I had planned when I was going to quit my job, and I was like, it's probably going to get approved around this time. We were hoping I'd kind of be able to be here for Christmas, the first year that we were married. That was not the case. So I had planned. I was like, okay, I'll quit my job at the beginning of December. Girl, I could have made 2 more full paychecks before I left. But it's fine.
This we do for love, right? Okay.
This is what we do for love. I just sat at my parents' house for 2 months being like, hello, refreshing my email. Like, can I come yet?
Yeah, because it makes the anxiety even worse. Because you're doing nothing.
You're not doing anything. You're just waiting.
Okay. So when you then moved, where did you land when you moved from LA to England?
Yeah. So flew into Manchester, but we ended up near the Lake District is where we moved to, which is a bit of a jarring change from the middle of Los Angeles.
So you're moving from the city to the countryside.
Yes.
Okay. So you're telling us your Christmas love story. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it's like the holiday. My husband is Jude Law. No, it was definitely an experience. Most of my husband's family is up there. So we just thought, let's be close to family while we're in this transition period, see if we like it. We can always move. Realized that it really wasn't for me, but we did buy a business after I moved over here.
What business is that?
It was a coffee shop.
Okay.
So my husband's always kind of wanted his own business. I myself have never really been like entrepreneur spirit. I'm perfectly fine working for someone else, taking home the paycheck, doing my side hobbies. I'm good with that. But he's always wanted to do his own thing. And it kind of just like fell in our lap. And I was like, okay, maybe this is the universe telling us this is what we're supposed to do. We can kind of make ourselves part of this community. It'll be good. Was not for me.
Okay, so you bought a coffee, Paul, you bought a coffee shop in the Lake District. Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. Okay,
yes.
There you go.
Yeah. 5 months after getting married.
Okay.
And we also had never lived together prior to getting married. So
really put a lot in your box there.
Yeah, we shoveled a lot into that bucket. Like let's move countries, move in with your husband for the first time, get married, buy a business in a different country, like learn all the business laws.
Yeah.
So we did that for about 9 months. Okay. And then we ended up selling the business. And I think that was the best choice that we could have made. And then after we sold the business, we were really like, I don't think the lakes is the area for us. It's stunning. It's a beautiful part of the world. But I love food. I love a little buzz going on, and it's very tranquil. But when you have too much tranquil, my mind goes insane. Yeah.
It's for holiday. It's not for leaving, really.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to go on a little break, decompress. I don't need to be decompressed all the time because then I feel very compressed.
No, but when you're in the lakes, when you wake up every day, you see ships.
Yeah.
You see cows.
Literally sheep. That was what we saw out the window. Was sheep.
That should give you a bit of, that should really look at us like, this is peace.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere. I'm at peace. That's how you should feel, shouldn't it?
Yeah. I did have moments where I'd literally be sitting on my bed looking at the sheep or the cows out the window because there was a field. And I'd be staring there for 10 minutes just looking at them. And then I'd be like, how did I get here? I was like 9 months ago, I was walking to get coffee on the Sunset Strip, and now I'm sitting here watching cows and being like, that one doesn't seem like he's very happy today.
Yeah. No, is that what has been like? Do you have any moments where you feel like, okay, Christiana, did I make the right choice here?
Yeah, there's definitely been a few of those moments, and it's always come down to no, you did this, you did this for love. You're with the person that you want to be with. But there's just that okay, but are we doing that in the right place? So that's definitely come through my mind many, many a time. So we ended up moving to the greater Manchester area at the end of August.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm getting a new start on my UK experience now. It feels much different here than it did.
We were saying inside just before we came here that it feels like, okay, if probably you'd moved from LA straight into Manchester, you probably not have appreciated the greatness that Manchester had to offer you as much as you do now.
Now I appreciate it so much because I'd visited Manchester before I moved over here, and my husband had even suggested, let's move to Manchester. And I kind of was like, nah, I'm good. And I was like, let's move near your family. And I think just when you come from like such a big city, like a massive city,
Yeah.
and then you go like in Manchester, it's a big city, but it's not like massive.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, it still feels like a little like small. I don't know if I'm into it. But then after being in the complete opposite
You're like,
of anything city, I'm like, this is fantastic.
I'll take
I love
Manchester,
this.
please.
I will take it. I'll take my Deliveroo. I'll take all the coffee shops. I'll take the food. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, you've lived in Manchester now. You love Manchester. Have you got a new job now, or?
Yes, I have a new job now. I work as a project manager for a software company. It's all remote, so that's kind of nice. This is my first fully remote job. In LA, I worked in the event industry, so that I also like that was a bit of like going from event industry in LA to Lake District, also a bit.
I was navigating the job market. Did you find it challenging?
Well, so when I once we sold the business, I did get a job when we were in the Lake District, and it was actually for an industrial company doing like flanges and stuff on pipe work, like massive ones and like oil fields and stuff. That was also one of those moments where I was sitting there being like, how did I get here? I'm quoting materials for a nuclear power plant. Like, this is not, I went to fashion school.
This is not what I signed up for.
This is not what I signed up for. How did I get here? What life am I living? And so it was just it was definitely harder up there because I was like, there is genuinely nothing in like the framework of my job experience except for maybe weddings. And I'm not a big wedding girl. I think it's very stressful to do event weddings because it's like the most money people are spending their entire life on one day. I'm just not a wedding girl. And so I was just like, okay, you're just going to kind of take what you can get. And then moving to Manchester, I think it opened up a bit more. But I think still compared to LA, the job market's so massive. There's so much happening. Okay. I did feel it was still a bit difficult to kind of navigate.
It's always like that at the start.
Yeah. And then I think it's so hard too when you're starting over in a new city or a new place and you don't have any connections. You don't know anyone. There's no one like to even kind of like try and like get your foot in the door a little bit. It's like, I just have to hope someone looks at my name on a piece of paper and it's like, yeah, let's at least give them an interview.
Yeah. Okay. So I saw something on your Insta, on your TikTok.
Yes.
And because I'm going to backtrack a bit. And it was quite interesting for me when I saw that, okay, this girl left America to England, stayed in the Lake District, moved to Manchester. Okay, every girl dreams of a big wedding.
Yeah.
A fairy tale wedding. Especially when you're crossing the border for love, right? At least I want to do this well. I want to do like a fairy tale princess trip.
Yeah.
Please, what did you do?
Elvis married us in Vegas.
Please, why did you do that?
Okay, so that was actually my husband's idea. And when he proposed that to me, I looked at him like he had 5 heads because I said, you want to go to Vegas and elope? Like, excuse me, where's my fairy tale wedding? But we knew we were going to have to kind of get married before we could even start any of the process to be in the same country even together. And so then I kind of sat with it. He didn't know I was sitting with it. I told him absolutely not. But it kept coming up in my head and I was like, kind of fun. And then I was like, if any of my friends were to do this, I would be the one to do it. I can't imagine any of my other friends like doing that. I was like, I would be the person. And I was just sitting with it and I was like, you know what? Why not? Because I was like, we're going to have to go to a courthouse and get married regardless without like a big wedding. And I was like, why wouldn't we just do that in Vegas? That's so fun. And when else do you only get to do that, hopefully once. And so I was like, let's do it. And originally it was just going to be us. And then I was like, okay, if we're going to Vegas, like we might as well have like our friends.
Okay.
So I was like, we'll just invite our closest friends and then we can invite our parents.
Okay.
Then it kind of was like his closest friends coming, like some of them are married, have their partners. And I was like, I guess you can't really ask your friend to travel internationally and not allow them to bring their partner. And I was like, hey, but if your friends are bringing their partners, my friends have to be able to bring their partners. So it got slightly larger than it was initially intended. But it was so fun. We rented out like kind of a villa for the weekend so everyone could stay in the same place. We had like a big breakfast before the wedding. Then we went to the chapel. Elvis married us. And then we had a party bus and went club hopping afterwards.
Ooh,
and it was so fun. It was so fun.
And I bet it was not as expensive as doing a traditional wedding. Tell me about it.
No, it wasn't. And we kind of had planned like, okay, we'll do a big white wedding later and invite all of our friends, all of our family. And now I'm kind of just past it. I'm like, why do we need to go spend tens of thousands of dollars for, we're good, we're married, it's done. Like,
let's keep it moving,
let's
please.
keep it moving. Like,
I'd
I'd rather go on a really nice holiday than go spend tens of thousands on, not that I want to spend tens of thousands on a holiday, but like than to like throw a wedding.
Yeah, because you already have the pictures, don't you?
Yeah, we already have the pictures.
Everybody important is there.
I did buy a dress for the big white wedding though. So that's taking up a lot of room. And our spare room is in a box. But my dad actually came up with the idea. He was like, why don't you just have a photo shoot? He was like, hire a photographer, have Tom rent a tux, go take pictures in that dress, and then sell it. And then you have the photos.
Brilliant.
I don't know where that came from with my father. He is not I'm like, all right, I see you, Dad.
I hope he doesn't watch this.
He did just get a TikTok. He was visiting and he was like, he was like, your mom always sends me your TikToks and I can't watch them. So can you please just help me sign up for one? I was like, okay, I'm making it for him. I'm putting in his birthday. He goes, don't put in my real birthday. I'm like, okay, Dad, they already have the information. No one's scamming you from TikTok.
Yeah, oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, now, you're telling us a fun fact about you guys. You have to hear this. Okay, please.
Speaking of my dad.
Speaking of your dad, yeah.
I am mixed race. My dad is black. No one believed me here.
See, we've argued about this before coming live on this. She had to show us his picture for us to actually believe
photo proof
that she's black, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
My hair routine's working.
I'm black.
Yeah, my dad, he's from deep South Alabama, which you actually wouldn't know, though, because he does not have a deep Southern accent at all. But yeah, my whole family is from the South. And then my mom is Italian and Irish heritage, so feisty family.
Yeah, I can see why the gene is
Yeah, it's coming through strong. Yeah, my mom's like light hair, green eyes. Yeah.
Okay, and have you ever felt like going from a black background and have you found that you have struggled to fit in places?
I grew up in a very white town, My dad was the only black person that I saw. There was, in my high school, there was one fully black kid. But he was adopted. So he had two moms. So they were not black. And then there was 2 other mixed girls. And that in my entire high school, that was it. Like everyone else was white. So that was quite hard growing up because I never saw anyone that looked like me. So it was always kind of trying to fit in. And so was always like, if I did things that were more like culturally like Black American, then I would get like made fun of for that. But it was just, there was like nowhere to fit in. So that was like a little bit difficult. Yeah.
For you.
Yeah. But we're here. It's shaped me.
You've evolved. We're here now.
Yeah, I think growing up though, I think moving to LA was really great though, because I felt like I met more people that were mixed. I could actually make friends that were like fully embraced in like the Black culture and just learn more, which was really nice. Because I think growing up too, there was just I'm not sure if, I feel like Nigeria might have been different because you guys also have your own like entertainment and stuff there. So you're seeing more of yourself probably on television and in radio.
Definitely, yes.
But I growing up didn't see any of that. I remember Justin Bieber's Baby music video came out when I think it was middle school. And the love interest on that, she was definitely mixed. And I was like, oh my God, I can be loved too. And then like, I think like Kamora Simmons. Do you know what baby fat is?
No.
The brand? Okay. It's so big in the US in the early 2000s. But she was married to Russell Simmons and she was mixed race. She was half Asian and half black.
Okay.
But she was on a reality show growing up. And that was like the first person I'd seen that was like also mixed race. And I was like, there's more of us out there. So it's nice.
Yeah, in Nigeria, like, everybody is black.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I didn't even realize that differences in skin color was a thing, really, until I came to the U. Not that I've not traveled. I travel quite a lot. I've been to America, been to the UK, been to Dubai, but I didn't still understand.
Yeah.
That the world was so different until I actually lived in England.
Yeah.
Like,
and
okay.
England is it's such a melting pot.
Yeah.
I would say there's so many like different walks of life here, which I think even more so than in the US, I feel like there's just so many different cultures all in one area, and it's like even
It's
more
smaller
compact.
as well. Yeah.
So you just see so much more here, which I think is really great.
Yeah. So how did you navigate differences in Christmas traditions? Let's talk about, because this is Christmas as well.
The big thing is mac and cheese.
Which one? Mac and cheese in America, mac and cheese in...
Okay, so mac and cheese in the US, like you have mac and cheese at like Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Like baked mac and cheese, it's fantastic. I look forward to it all year. We hosted Christmas last year, and so I made what we would normally make for Christmas dinner. Mm-hmm. Everyone was like, why is there mac and cheese on the table? And I was like, I literally look forward to this for 11 months and 25 days.
No, so what was on it? What were they expecting on the table then?
Bread sauce. Still don't understand what bread sauce is. Do you know what bread sauce is?
No,
I'm unsure of.
No,
doesn't sound appealing to me.
No.
Bread sauce. They do a turkey at Christmas here. I think in the US, I feel some people do a turkey, some people do a ham. I feel like Christmas turkey is more Thanksgiving in the US, and I feel like ham is more Christmas. But big turkey at Christmas thing here. I'm not a turkey person, so I'm not too fussed about that one. I love the Christmas crackers though.
Okay.
I think I'm going to wear a crown on my... That's so fun. You just get to wear a paper crown on your head at dinner.
That is a good one. Okay.
And I feel like that, like, if there's, like, family drama or anything at dinner, if everyone's wearing a paper crown on their head, it brings it down, like, slightly, like, no one can get too mad at you when you're wearing a paper crown on your head.
Because there's always family drama.
There's always something.
There's always family drama. If your love story was a Christmas movie,
okay,
what title will you give it?
Oh, gosh. Oh,
come on!
Like Elvis all the way, or something like that, instead of Jingle all the way.
Oh, okay.
So it needs some workshopping, but
Elvis all the way. Okay. Do you know what? When I was prepping for this, I was like, okay, I have a title for this. You want to hear what I have?
Yeah.
Love made me do it.
Oh, see, I like that. You've had time to workshop.
No. Honestly, I'm like, I was like, okay, I was researching talk. I was like, oh, this is definitely love made me do this. Yeah. This is love. This is love. Yeah.
It is funny though. I had live in a different country on my bucket list. Like, so I've always wanted to live in a different country, and the UK was one of the countries that I had on there, and that was even before I met my husband. But I think when I had UK in mind, I definitely had London in mind, like massive, big city. Like very what you see in all the films, less Lake District.
Nobody thinks England and thinks Lake District.
No.
Nobody does.
Until Taylor Swift, because now people know what it is. But until then, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you most grateful for this year?
What am I most grateful for?
Three things you're most grateful for.
My family support. I think even being so far away and the time difference, I guess family and friends, they are still also good about checking in, being there when I need them. As you probably know, it can be hard being in a different country, being in a different culture. And when like the tiny little things just like don't make sense and you're just like banging your head against a wall. And you just need someone that like understands like how crazy this seems. They've been so supportive. Biscuits. I found a deep love for UK biscuits. I'm a biscuit girl.
Which one is your favorite now?
It's from M&S. I know the chokehold M&S has on the people, but it's the jam and cream biscuit. So it's like a jammy Dodger and a custard cream had a baby, and it's so good. It's so good.
They've gotten you.
They've gotten me.
You've been
they were sold out everywhere for like a full month and a half, and I was going to lose my mind. I was like, have they discontinued them? I'll cry. Better for me, probably, not eating as many biscuits, but love that. And sunshine. I am grateful for I've never appreciated a nice sunny day more than after living here. I really do though. When it's sunny outside, I'm like, oh my God, the sun on my face, the blue sky. Like when you have it every day, you don't really think about it.
Yeah, honestly, what England will do to you, God.
I'm like, oh my God, get the sun cream. Like it.
Tell me about it. Okay. Before they chase us out of this place. Anyways, okay, we do something here to wrap up the episode. And we ask people what their dreams are.
Okay.
So that's why we say, my dreams are valid. Just to remind people that dreams are valid. So what is your dream?
I dream of having a family. And I dream of hopefully, I don't know what the dream looks like, of being able to have kind of, I guess, the people that are close to me, being able to like, I guess, see them and have that community more often, because I think that's something I like worry about, having a family a little bit, being so far away from the rest of the family. So I guess just like dream of like, if I have a family, them still having a close relationship with family that is not right next door. I think that would be, and just like having I think after the past like 2 years, a peace, just like going through like not taking on like these massive life changes, and just enjoying the little things.
Oh, and your dreams about it. Let's cheers to that. Come on.
Cheers.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, enough of my drama. So yes, that wraps up the episode. And then we're going to give this servicing titles for this episode. So it's going to be between my version of your love story and your version of your love story. Maybe we'll do a poll and ask people.
Okay.
Which one? Or do you want
Which one?
Do you want to change your mind now?
I'm like, oh.
But we'll see.
I don't know. I can't come up with another one right now.
All right. If you come up and don't text me.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for staying to the end of this episode. And happy holidays. Merry, 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 Merry Chris. I would have sung Feliz Navidad, but I think if I sing it, I might be singing rubbish. But I should sing Feliz Navidad. Ta, ta, ta.
Feliz Navidad.
Dun, dun, dun.
Feliz Navidad. Hasta el año felicidad.
Merry Christmas, guys, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.